My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Welcome to Make It Monday. We're going to be making a hash brown casserole today. I'm not moving very good right now, but I'm going to try and get this ready so that we can have it for supper. So, I'll just sort of tell you what the ingredients are, and then we'll go from there. So, the hash brown casserole has one package of, it's very simple, one package of defrosted hash browns, a small onion chopped, a cup of shredded cheese, salt and pepper, half a cup of sour cream, a tin of cream of chicken soup, and some butter to dot the top with. And we didn't have any meat in there, so we decided we didn't have ham, which is nice in it, but I cooked up a few slices of bacon, and I'm just going to put that in there as well, so that we have a little bit of meat with our dinner. So I'm just going to chop this onion up. I'm trying out a new angle for this to see if it works. So I hope it does, and I hope I don't cut myself. My son sharpened my knives for me, and now they are very sharp, which is good. They say that, you cut yourself more with a dull knife than with a sharp one, so gotta hope that that's true. And yeah, these are very sharp, and they're nice. It's going through this onion, lickety split. That's the one thing, I can't cut anything really fine dice anymore. So if I need things finely diced, then I have to use my little food processor that I have. So when the kids were over for a visit yesterday, Finn and I were dancing, if you can believe it. And he was just having a blast. So was Grandma. I enjoy having come over. He's starting to recognize us, and his birthday is coming up really soon too, so it's exciting times from their family. All right. I think that's fine enough. We love onions, so it doesn't really matter to us how much onions there. It said a small onion, and that was a bit large, but that's fine. Okay, yes, you can see this. Okay, so this is a bag of hash browns, and they say to defrost it, so that's what I've done. I've defrosted it. All right, so like I said, I'm not moving very good here, so please excuse me. I always say, I'm wiggling all over the place. Well, right now I'm not doing any wiggling, that's for sure. All right, now I'll add this onion into there. Now, I had to put my apron on, not because I wanted to wear my apron today. I do like wearing my apron. But I had to put my apron on because I went to try and get the sour cream open, and it dumped all over me. So that's what I got for trying that. All right, so then it says, okay, I just want to sort of mix this in a little bit. Oops, hang on, there's a little black piece of potato. I don't like that. Okay. This is one of those dishes that, whenever you go to a potluck, they usually have it. Okay, a cup of shredded cheese, or however much you want to use. Before I get any wet stuff in there, I'm just going to use my hands. But once I get the wet stuff in, I wouldn't want to do this. So. There, that's sort of good there. Now, salt and pepper. So I'm just going to get a little bit of pepper. I like the coarse grind pepper. We use that a lot. And now, because there is going to be this cream of chicken soup, and I don't want much salt because I don't want it to be too salty. All right. Salt and pepper. Half a cup of sour cream, which is the entire carton of sour cream here. Half a cup, yes. Boy, things are so much harder when you're not moving. All right. I didn't want to ever waste anything. And now I have trouble getting all the stuff out. Oh, look at this. I had this to extend my stylus, not as a spoon, and here I'm using it as a spoon. My God, I don't have a brain. All right, now also need my soup. All right, and my bacon. Now while I'm stirring this up, I'm going to tell a story. It's not very long story. It's not much of a story, but it was just a memory I had. I remember quite a few years back, I think I was probably in my mid-30s, and I was on the bus one day, and it was a very crowded bus, and I mean, I was tired after work and whatnot, so I must have looked haggard. I didn't feel overly haggard, but I must have looked it. Here was these two teenage boys, and they were sitting down, and I had thought to myself, oh, you know, there was an elderly person behind me that could have used a seat, you know, but they said, one boy said to the other one, we should get up and let the lady sit down. The older person was a gentleman. And so I looked around to see, oh, there must be another lady here that, you know, is older as well. And then I realized they were talking about me. I was the older lady. We should, I said, well, at least I was a lady, but, you know, it was like, we should get up and let the lady sit down. And I thought, oh my goodness, I would have been wanting to give it to the elderly gentleman. But here I was that older person. I couldn't even believe it. Anyway, those are the type of memories that I laugh at when I think of them. I like these smaller spoons, but they don't, you know, take as much and fold it over, but I like them because they're easier to handle. Well, this is going to be so good. And it's really good if you put ham in it as well. Like, ham is another very nice addition. So, now it's just about mixed in. All right. Now, I got a casserole dish here. The hardest part for me is this dumping this in. Is always very difficult. All right. Oops. Bacon overboard. All right, and the very last thing before we pop it in the oven, we want to dot the top with some butter. There. Now, get my butter dish over. My hands are really goopy here. All right. Whoops. Oh, good heavens. Well, that's a big blob. The last couple of days I've been struggling. I talked to the doctor on Tuesday. I'm hoping that we get a increase in the patch so my meds work better. All right, so I'm going to go and pop this in the oven. Bill, I'm going to get you to push the black button here, and then I will show you all what the finished product looks like. Oh, I'm going to bake it for at 350 for an hour. Okay, we're back. It's now been in the oven for an hour, and we just pulled it out. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. All right, so there it is. And we're going to be making our plates over here. And I'm going to just, sorry for the movement, but let me just lift the lid here so I can show you what else we've got going on. Oh, you're going to be all dizzy. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, here we go. Now, Bill likes his vegetables really soft. So he's got green beans back in the, oh, good heavens, I'm doing this all wrong. Back there getting soft. I have green beans up here, and I have a pile of them because I had to get them used up. So mine are going to be al dente, and mine are just done in some butter, salt, pepper, and garlic granules. So I'm going to have, over here, I'm going to put a big bowl of green beans, a small bowl of casserole. Bill will have the very opposite. He will have a small serving of green beans and casserole. And so therefore it'll all get eaten. Okay. Thank you for watching my Make It Monday, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Fooled ya. I'm back. I just thought I'd tell you this is what real life is like. I was just showing what we were going to have. Showed you the green beans. Well, I tried to drain Bill's green beans. The first thing is there was no liquid to drain out because I had boiled them to the point where they were dry. But they weren't burnt yet. They were just dry. So I took them over by where the sink was because I was going to scoop them out. And I proceeded to drop the pot on the ground, and green beans went everywhere. I'm going to take you over and show you what damage I've done to my pot. And that's just how fast it happens. So Bill doesn't get very many green beans. So let me just turn you around and I'll show you that. Okay. I've got it just soaking in here. Just a minute. Oh. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but the far edge of that is flattened. That means I damaged the pot even. I really can't hold on to anything. It's becoming an issue. I drop absolutely everything. And I mean, I think to myself, oh, I'll need to get some plastic dishes so that I don't do that. But I can't cook in plastic, so therefore I damaged the pots. It's crazy. Anyway, now I'm saying goodbye. So I'll see you all tomorrow.